Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies. Boy, oh boy, I had to take a big pause about that mossy cow reading. Holy crumbs. That went somewhere I completely didn't expect. Other news that I want to let you know about, it has just recently been announced this morning that the US regime has paused or rescheduled visa appointments at US embassies and consulates around the world, so everywhere. So if you had an appointment to travel to the US to get a visa to travel to the US, please contact your embassy and just check what's happening. Apparently applicants with scheduled interviews received emails informing them that their appointments had either been cancelled or rescheduled. With the regime would provide a new date later, but there is no advice on when the appointments would resume. The claim is it's in-depth training for consular officers, but I think there's a bit more to it than that. But I'm just going to put it out there that if you are traveling to the US and have not yet got your visa, or even if you do have your visa, check, because nothing worse than turning up at the airport or even getting on the flight and landing and then being put on a plane back home again for no reason that they can explain why. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this reading, oh boy, I'm going to have a look. I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot and I'm going to have a look at the midterms, which are coming up at a great rate of knots. What are we looking at? About, what are we, in August, September, October, November, less 3 weeks. So what's that? 8 plus 1, 9 weeks away. A lot of information coming out at the moment. Oh boy, that the Rusky drone sub thingies being CIA chief. Oh boy, that went down. Are they even going to happen? Tell me. Now I'm using this deck because they have a lot of coins in them. However, the one on the bottom is not a coin. When I'm talking about balloting, the coins mean the ballots themselves. Battered back up against the wall, some guardrails happening. A lot of us readers have been seeing an interim government installed for a period of time until safe and fair elections can be held. And a lot of us are going, but why? But why? And we're getting really close to the midterms. So what would happen to remove the whole regime? Now, I know, do not come at me in regards to, and because they're telling me absolutely big yes in regards to the Emperor, and some information is going to come out, and we've got the death, significant ending of the Orange Idiot. These cards have blown themselves out, and I'll show you them again properly in a second. The inability to harvest, or just it not happening, because withering on the vine. I know the order of succession. It goes Felon, it goes Shady of the eyeliner, it then goes Mikey of the Little Johnson, and then it goes, I think, Thune, and then it goes to Narco of, the Cuban one. I know the order of succession in the Constitution, so don't come at me with that. When there is treason shown, or that something along those lines, where it is proven that there was fiddling that caused results that were not true, there is a law in place that means the entire administration can be removed. Just putting that out there. It was put in place by Biden, it was passed by Congress, and it was signed into law. It cannot be wiped out by an executive order. And this was why the Orange Idiot was so adamant that about the auto pen, because if they could then dispute that anything signed by Biden was illegitimate, that would make this order illegitimate. And then there was the doubling down on the Biden never won, because if Biden never won, it would make this order, this law illegitimate. This is desperation stuff. So I'm going to bring you down, and I'm just going to show you those cards again that flung themselves physically out. The Ace of Pentacles. Yes, big information about I'm on the right track in regards to what's coming down the pike. You've got the Emperor, my way or the highway, being in control, taking control. You've got the Ace of Wands, another yes. So the Emperor bringing forward a new plan, because they know they're going to get wiped out. You've then got the Death, which is a significant ending, or it could be a physical death. And then you've got the Orange Idiot here, sitting on his throne. So is it the death of the Orange Idiot, or is there something that is going to be ended, brought to a halt by the Orange Idiot himself? Suspension, claims of homeland security. So we've got the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles, the manipulation to hang on to power with that Four of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Gosh, we've got 3 aces out now. The Ace of Swords being brought forward, bringing an end to democracy. And then we've got the Hermit. There's no denying it anymore. The light is being shone. But we've then got the, 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 aces are out in this. This is some sort of walking away, as there is an emotional overwhelming. They thought they had it all in the bag, but it's going to turn into a nightmare for them. Oh boy, because we've got this inability to harvest on the bottom, followed by the Devil, followed by the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. 2 5s here. You've got this false knight, the this is what I got for that Rusky sub, the drone sub, the threat, a Trojan horse, Supreme Court, steel. I don't even know that I don't know that they'll even go ahead because of this. There's something really snaky afoot. You've got the Knight of Wands as I split the deck, which is about volatile information being brought forward. And here's a strategy put into action, and it can be a claim of a threat of being under attack with that 8 of Wands. Okay, tell me, flat out, is there something, restriction? Swords, 8 of Swords, a restriction, and the mercenary. You've got the infighting though. There is something afoot that is really, really, be aware. I know and there's that announcement that flipped over. There's an announcement that's going to come out of the White House in regards to this. I haven't read on the midterm, and as I split the deck, there's an announcement coming out about the White House about to do with the balloting. There's that 10 of Wands that was in that previous reading about the CIA chief with Mossy Cow. But it is overreach, absolutely. Trying to get these chaotic plans to where they need to go. I'll just put those back randomly, so it'll be interesting to see whether they come out again. Tell me straight up, is there a plot afoot to prevent the midterms going ahead? I then want to have a look again with Cush and Jeffries to see whether Cush worded Jeffries up. So is there a plan afoot to stop the balloting going ahead at all? Come on down, let's have a look. Sorry if I feel urgent with this. Yes, there is. Fool card, yes card, uncharted waters, could be off the cliff, setting off on a new journey, but this is, yep. Completely new. To pause them, absolutely, to stop them from happening with the Hanged Man. The announcement coming out of the White House that was put back randomly. They're going to claim Homeland, something to do with Homeland Security with that Queen. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Ending of a legacy. Can be the oligarchs, but it's an ending here. And as I said right at the beginning when I'm talking about balloting, pentacles mean the ballots. An end. They think they've got it all in the bag with that Eight of Cups. But the plan is the devious plan is going to be revealed here. The deviousness of it. Got the Four of Coins, the desperation internally to hang on to the position of power. So Moon, Four of Coins. I keep saying they will do anything. There's that Hermit in the hopes and fears. They're trying to create for themselves a path forward to hang on to power, but the light is being shone on this path, and this path goes off a cliff. Oh boy. The People, Ten of Cups. A new articulate orator taking the lead. And then, I don't know, Five of Wands. Are we full on civil war? I don't know. Don't think it'll be civil war. It'll be more war of independence. Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. And the Sun, finding themselves fully exposed to do a lot of information coming out very quickly to do with contracts and agreements and manipulation. Just keeps going. We've got here the dementia of the Orange Idiot, Judgment, the Strength card, the Ending card, the Justice card, the Steel card, the Strategy card, the Military card, on the back foot trying to defend the hidden agenda, but action being taken against them. And then we have Temperance and we have Biden. I am not trying to put the fear into you. Honestly, I'm just trying to warn you that this regime will stop at nothing. I want to have a quick look at, again, come on down so you can see me shuffling, at the discussion between Kush and split the deck, Five of Swords, and shining a light, or trying to find a new path, to steal, betray, prevent, to bully. The meeting between Kush and Jeffries, the manipulation, was it to warn Jeffries? They're claiming it was about immigration, and of course now they've stopped the visa applications. That's interesting. Are the visa applications, Page of Swords, information about this coming out, important information coming out. And I'm just going to say, my guides just said the stopping of the visa applications is because the US, or the regime, because I know it's not you guys, and as I split the deck, are going to close their borders. That's what I'm getting. Something where they're going to close the borders to anybody. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel really intense with this on a Wednesday. Was this meeting between, oh, what's that flipped over? Wheel of Fortune. Things are rapidly changing. Rash action, harsh reality, and expecting a fight as borders close, big stick, false victory, uncharted waters, things being stopped, announcement from the White House. Oh, secret meetings to bring this about. Ten of Swords. Wow. Nine of Swords. Oh boy, this is bigger than why do you take me to these places? This is bigger than I thought it was going to be, and it's all combined. So tell me, was this meeting between, sorry, I'm doing a partial, the orator on the bottom there, making sure that somebody was on board, or at least was aware of it, didn't question it. Was the meeting between Cush and Jeffries a heads up that this is coming down the pike and to not challenge it? Tell me about this meeting. Cards really don't want to shuffle Homeland Security, claim of Homeland Security, information being brought forward, Queen of Wands, and an ending, end of a cycle of the world. A plan, an internal plan that will affect the world and travel. Star, the narcissist, the vote flipping, stealing with that Five of Wands, the manipulation and the action being taken, the delusion at the Seven, and the plan being brought to fruition. Page of Cups, Five, and the Six of Cups, and Russia. And Justice, Trojan Horse again, and Tower. There's Jeffries on the bottom. That's always been my card for Jeffries, the articulate orator, and the Lovers. Some sort of agreement about the messaging that will come out. Nightmare situation, the Steel, vote. This is my second vote flipping card. So that's both of them now out. And the Treason and the Ace of Swords. Oh, man, these cards are awful. Yeah, so we've got this, the Trojan Horse and the Tower. It will be their downfall. It will be their downfall. Oh, and look what came after the Treason card and the Sword of Truth. Yep, I'm going to say, yeah, he was given a heads up on the borders shutting. Told not to challenge it. That's what I'm getting. Entertainment only. What have I got? Jumped out. Uncharted waters. Some sort of agreement. False victory plan. Claiming of a false victory plan. But then again, we've got the Six of Swords. a shipment, volatile information coming out on the back foot, having to be defensive, judgment, announcement from the White House, Hanged Man, Ten of Swords again. Cards of the day, Ten of Swords, treason, Ten of Swords. I'm going to leave that there. That's just be prepared. Forewarned is forearmed. It may not happen. All we can do is hope that it will not happen, that it will be prevented, because sometimes these things are prevented, but sometimes they're not. So I really don't know what to say. Do not be surprised at anything that comes out. Just go, that's right. I was told that. I'm ready for it. Deep breath. We're at number 6 of Empire Collapse. Okay, I will catch you shortly.